The water feature right now, it's turned on. You can hear the nice sound of the waters splashing around. And then if I move towards a different portion of this property, it's gonna be really nice and quiet. And that's because we're in an exclusive village here in Quezon City. And man, oh man, do we have a lot of floor meters to cover. So make sure you watch till the end of the tour because this is a pretty big house and lot for sale here in Quezon City. So we have here a sprawling, brand new house and lot for sale here in Mira-Nila, Quezon City. So obviously you can tell from the facade that it's quite a wide property. So we're gonna see just how deep the depth is in a bit. So on the right side of the property, you have your automated vehicle gate, very wide. As I mentioned, you can probably fit in 2 cars at the same time without fear of actually, scraping each other. And then over here on the left side, you have your pedestrian gate. So the moment you enter, you're actually gonna be placed on a path and it's gonna split. One is gonna head towards the side of the house, and the other one here will lead you to the main entrance as well as your 6 vehicle carport. So before we head to the main entrance, let's check this one out. Yeah, so actually you can fit 3 cars side by side and then dalawang layers. So 6 cars in total. Most of them are going to be protected from the elements. Yung mga nandito sa harap, of course, medyo maaarawan or maulanan ng konti. But otherwise, it's a great space for parking 6 vehicles. And I only said kanina na 2 cars at the same time in umaandar kasi syempre, you need more space for that. So as you might have noticed, you have a lot of garden space from the front to the side. And even here, you have a pocket garden. And you have a little bit of a sneak peek in the backyard, but we're not gonna go there yet. We're gonna go through the main entrance first, but do take note that you have a side gate over there. You also have here your staff quarters. So in case you need staff over here, they also have their own toilet and bath right across their room. Okay, let's head through the main entrance. So, this is a very familiar sight because this is the look, feel, and smell of a solid Narra door. Very grand, simple, but you know it's quality. It's solid wood. Okay, we're finally in. And there we go. So as you enter, you have this hallway. It's not a closed hallway or corridor. It's actually open at that side. But it does make you feel like you're running along or walking along a corridor because of the ceiling design. Okay, so the first thing on your right is the main stairs, and then the first thing on the left are 2 sets of doors. So let's check this one out first. So we have bedroom number 1. Actually, this one you could turn into an office if you wanted to, or an entertainment room, family room, what have you, especially because it's right next to the main entrance. If you wanted to make it into an office, wouldn't be a problem if you had to let your clients in, whatnot, right? Then you have obviously a view of whoever's coming into the main or pedestrian gate. This does have an ensuite toilet and bath with a sink, toilet, and an enclosed shower space. So that's what I mean by this could be a bedroom if you needed it to be. But again, if you want it as an office, then you have this option. Right across that one, we have the guest accessible powder room. So you have your sink, big sink by the way, and then your toilet with a bidet. You still have high ceiling, and you have a large pane of glass, mirror rather. Okay, so we're not gonna go up there yet, although wow, this is a nice detail. I like that. Now this though, ooh, that is mesmerizing. Okay. So the moment you go to this portion, you're immediately in this open space for your living and your dining. And then the kitchen's gonna be later there when you turn to the corner. But this is really nice. You have really high ceiling. It's open above. You can see a little bit of the corridors on the 2nd floor, as well as the access to the deck at the side of the house, which will lead you to the backyard. Again, we'll go there in a bit. But for now, over here you have a storeroom. Very important. No matter how big or how small your house is, you need a storeroom, and there is one here. And then right next to that, you have your elevator. You have your elevator lobby. So this is the one on the ground floor, obviously. And then over here, you have your formal kitchen. So you actually do have a lot of storage space. So you have an island counter with a bar, and then this is also where the induction stove is, as well as obviously the range. On the other side, you have your sink, as well as lots and lots of cupboard space, both up top and down below. And that's where your refrigerator and your built-ins are, like your microwave and your oven. And then more of the glass or the smoked glass here to display your china. Right next to your formal kitchen, you have your daily kitchen, which basically kind of looks the same. It just has a different material. And instead of an induction stove, you have a gas stove. And these actually have backsplashes. So you have matte black mosaic tiles for these. And then you have another sink over there. And then from here, you have one of the staff quarters, which also has an ensuite toilet and bath. Still has high ceiling, lots of space, and a window facing that side. Oops, sorry. And then from your service area, wow, that is a really nice. This is one of the most solid screen doors I've ever seen. Ang ganda ng fixture. So, yeah, it's also steel. So here now, we're at the side of the property. Remember where we entered from the pedestrian gate, and I mentioned that there was a side gate, the fork of the pathway, yan yun. So if you go here, this is what you will see. It will lead you to your service area. On this side, it's basically abang for your washing machine, etc., laundry area, and also the perfect place for you to hang your laundry because it's nice and breezy. May mapasok pa ring araw, mababa ni araw ngayon, but this is the perfect place to hang your laundry to dry. Okay. So heading back out, let's go through this sliding door. So either from your living area or here from the kitchen, wow, it's super smooth. You can go out here in the backyard to see your swimming pool. Wow, so your swimming pool kind of looks like a boot. It's like an L shape kasi yung stairs niya nandun sa kabilang side. So for the most part, mukha naman deck, especially on that side. Pero dito, it's tiles. So it's perfect for setting up some kind of outdoor seating to hang out, right? Maybe an outdoor breakfast nook if you wanted to, especially because it's still very private kasi yung walls niya ang taas. But I'm gonna show you this side still, of course. And I love how big these screen doors are. Yan. So dito yung stairs ng swimming pool. Also, the outdoor shower. Andyan na. Tatapat ka lang sa shower and then diretso ka na sa swimming pool. And I love that it's in the corner, it saves space, and you can see this side of the house. Lots of angles, which I think is visually interesting. So this is where the other side of the, or gate on the side leads to. And now coming from here, you can see the second floor hallway. And speaking of which, before we head up there, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and click on the bell so you get notified for whenever we release new YouTube videos. We're on Facebook, so make sure you hit like and see first, and follow us on Instagram at Presello_official. If you want to see more properties like this in Quezon City, or if you want to see some cool 3D tours of properties, make sure you go to our website at www.presello.com. Invest in your future. Invest with us. Invest with Presello. So going up the stairs, I noticed that the lights they used are directional lights. That means you can actually point these towards a certain direction. In this case, dito siya nakaturo, no? So you could display some artwork, photographs, paintings, what have you, on the wall and have a light shining down on it. That's nice. Medyo nagda-double as a gallery yung stairs niya bakit. Okay, so here on the second floor, before we explore the rest of it, let's go through this one first. You have this area at the end where you have storage. And then here we have bedroom number 2. Bedroom number 2. So you have this much space. You've got high ceiling, cove lighting, down lights. And then what's interesting is I see 2 doors. So before we head to those 2, I want to show you first your ensuite toilet and bath with your sink, your toilet, and your enclosed shower space. You have your built-ins right here. There you go. So your hanging rods and then your drawers and shelves. And then here, you have access to your own balcony. So of course, this serves 3 purposes. Tama ba yun? 3 purposes. First is, it's where your outdoor units for the ACs will be. So that's easy for maintenance. It's also very smartly placed because no one in the ground floor is going to see these. Second purpose is fire escape. Pero actually, this is more for maintenance kasi yung ibang outdoor unit nandun nakatago. So pwede kang pumunta dun sa ledge. But this can also be a fire escape. And of course, the third purpose is when you have extra space out here, you can just hang out at the side of the house where it's nice and quiet because this is a very exclusive and quiet subdivision. So that's pretty cool. Now, if there is that, like that exists, right? But you still have this. Teka, tataas ko lang to para kay John para hindi na siya lumako. There you go. You actually have another balcony. But this time, it's at the front of the property. It's on your facade. And again, you have a nice view of your neighborhood, very nice and quiet. And it would be lovely to have some kind of seating arrangement here. Meron na ring abang in case you wanna plug in anything. Correction, di pala abang, outlet. Okay. So, John, anong unahin natin? This one. Okay. So at this portion of the hall, you have another sliding door leading to the front of the property. Is this real? Parang tunay, no? Yeah, ganda. Anyway, I got distracted. So now you're in another balcony at the front of the property, and it's basically this long, and I'm just gonna vanish for a little bit. Pero hanggang dito lang siya. So this is nice. Basically, para siyang, you do have a corner window. This is a corner balcony. Ang daming balcony ng bahay na to. And I love this one. It's just, I don't know, there's something about angular houses with lots of layers that make it super interesting for me. Okay. So now here we have bedroom number 3. So you have this much space, as I mentioned earlier. You have a corner window over there. Bagong linis ata yung floor, that's the squeaking sound that you might be hearing. And then you have your built-ins over here, and then your ensuite, toilet and bath, right here. So you have your sink, your toilet, and your enclosed shower space with your product nook. So I believe all of the toilet baths here generally have that kind of nook for your products. And then right next to this one, you have another storage room. So at least, diba, you have a place for everything and everything in its place because you have extra storage spaces. Right next to that, we have bedroom number 4. So this one actually does have a bit more space. It feels, yeah, it's definitely a lot bigger, or much, bigger than the other rooms. However, this does not have its own balcony. But don't worry, not a problem. It still has an ensuite toilet and bath. There you go. Which also kind of feels a little bit bigger, yeah. So you have your sink, your toilet, and then your enclosed shower space. And then right next to this one, you have the second floor landing for your elevator. And then here at the end, we have bedroom number 5, aka the primary bedroom. And obviously, you have a much, much bigger space, right? So based off of the outlets that I'm seeing right now, obviously your king-sized bed or queen-sized bed is meant to go here, and then your end tables meant to go in front of those outlets. And then nandito sa harap yung built-in entertainment shelf. Clearly, we have a CCTV system already installed, and there we are. And of course, it wouldn't be a primary bedroom if it didn't have a walk-through closet. So you have storage left and right. You have more of the smoked glass to showcase, this time not your Chinaware, but your bags, luxury bags, shoes, etc. collections. You have a vanity here in the middle, more storage, and then over here, you have your own suite, toilet and bath, with your his and her sinks, toilet, enclosed shower space, and a bathtub. This is a very clean looking bathroom. And I'm not just talking about hygiene, but like visually, it's very neat. So from the white, gray, and light beige, all of a sudden you have still the beige, but this time you have the black and then the more dramatic wood. So there's nice contrast. And that is it for the second floor. So just to make it a little bit different, let's see if we can use the elevator going up to the third floor. But if we didn't take the elevator, obviously we'll be taking the stairs. But since we generally already have an idea what that's gonna look like, let's check out what the elevator looks like. Oh, it's actually quite bagay siya. This is a theme, like the colors are very in theme. So I'll see you on the third floor. Okay, so now here on the third floor, getting off of the elevator, there's again another hallway. Okay, that's gonna be a bit of a surprise for her. Oh, interesting. Okay, so these are all windows. You'll see later what the view is. Let's check this one out first. Ooh, this is a massive room. I wanna say, okay, there's a built-in entertainment shelf over here of some sort, or maybe a vanity. I'm not quite sure what it is supposed to be, but you could turn it into anything. Meron siyang abang for the cable, so it's definitely an entertainment system, but it could also be a vanity. I guess it depends what you need it for, because it can be a bedroom, but this is definitely a multi-purpose room or family room. Kung bedroom to, sobrang laki. Pero pwede, kasi meron naman siyang ensuite, toilet and bath with your sink, your toilet, and your enclosed shower space. And much like the other bedrooms that had access to its own balcony, this too has access to a balcony. But this time it's at the center of the property and facing, or rather open to one side. Wow, that breeze is nice. So you have this very private balcony here at the top floor, nice and breezy, beautiful sunset views. I mean, well, you can't really see much except for the tops of trees and the tops of your neighbors' houses, but it's still a nice view. And this is what I was talking about earlier. All of these are windows. So if you open up the blinds, yung hallway yung makikita nyo. Okay, let's go out and back to the hallway. So we have several doors over here. Let's check this one out first. Alright, so this is a room. It does not have an ensuite, so it is a room for whatever purpose that you need it to be. I'm gonna guess this is perfect as either a theater room, family room, or gym. I feel like this is perfect as a gym, especially since meron siya awning windows right here. At least there's ventilation, right? But again, it's up to you what you need it for. I just feel like the gym or a theater room would be nice. Right next to that, we have another storeroom. All right, pasado siya sa storeroom check, at least lahat ng floors meron. And then over here at the end, we have bedroom number 7. So again, you have this much space. You have lots of windows, one of them being a corner window with a beautiful view of your neighborhood. Again, lots of trees. Tapos ngayon, medyo sunset, so ang ganda ng tama ng ilaw. And then you have your built-in right here, as well as your ensuite toilet and bath right here, with your sink, your toilet, and your enclosed shower space. And if we came from the balcony again, actually ito, ayan, this is also a door. So instead of going in from the bedroom, pwede rin naman dito sa hallway mismo, diretso. And it's gonna lead right to the main stairs. Hindi naman siya dire-diretso. May ano naman. You have to take a few diagonal steps. And then on this end, again, you have that storage and bedroom number 7. Again, you have this much space. So nandito yung afternoon sun, creating those dramatic shadows. Corner window to take as much of that in. You have your built-ins. And again, you have almost toilet and bath with your sink, toilet, and enclosed shower space. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. Let's just take one good look at that main stairs again. Just because we didn't see it earlier. Kasi nag-elevator ako. But that is the top portion of the main stairs. I love looking at solid Narra like this. It's just so, it looks so sturdy, you know, like it's gonna last several lifetimes. Now that being said, before we talk about the numbers, make sure you check out these really solid B-rolls. So, numbers. You have 850 square meters of floor area split between 3 levels and 450 square meters of lot area. You have 7 bedrooms, 8 toilet and baths, and then a 6-vehicle carport. You have a swimming pool, you have an extra, you have a massive entertainment room at the end of the hall on the 3rd floor. You also have a gym room or theater room. It's up to you what you want to turn into. And then one of the bedrooms is here on the ground floor, which you could turn into an office. But again, since it's on the ground floor, you could turn into a granny room. And of course, you also have an elevator in case you have someone who's differently abled or just straight up can't, or doesn't want to use the stairs. You can at least take that going straight to the 3rd floor. And again, all of this is in Mira-Nila, Quezon City. So if you're anyone you know is interested in a place like this, make sure you send this video to them, or if you want to see it for yourself, send us a message. Or go to our website at www.presello.com. Invest in your future. Invest with us. Invest with Presello. If you want to see more house tours, make sure you click here. And if you want to see more of our Build Your Owns or BYOs, click here. And if you want to see more of our other content, click right here. Also, if you haven't subscribed, okay?